Datuk Sri Najib arrives at MACC office to provide statement. Non-performing cabinet members will be replaced. Hello and good afternoon. I'm Mohana Priya. Welcome to News on 2. Former Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak this morning arrived at the Malaysia's Anti-Corruption Commission MACC headquarters for questioning over a corruption scandal that could lead to criminal charges against him. He was summoned to meet investigators nearly 2 weeks after the defeat of his long-ruling coalition in the 14th general election. In a recently concluded press conference, newly appointed MACC Chief Commissioner Datuk Sri Muhammad Shukri Abdul today stressed that Datuk Sri Najib is called purely to facilitate investigations into SRC International Sdn Berhad, a former subsidiary of the controversial One Malaysia Development Berhad, 1MDB. US investigators said associates of Datuk Sri Najib stole and laundered $4.5 billion from a state investment fund, some of which landed in Datuk Sri Najib's bank account. He has denied any wrongdoing. Dressed in a blue blazer, Datuk Sri Najib, who was accompanied by a team of lawyers, appeared calm despite the media frenzy that greeted him. He did not speak to the media as he was escorted into the agency's building. The anti-graft agency served the former premier notice on Friday to seek his cooperation over investigations into SRC International Sdn Berhad, a former subsidiary of the controversial One Malaysia Development Berhad, 1MDB. Both Datuk Sri Najib and his wife, Datin Sri Rosmah Mansor, have been barred from leaving the country. Police have raided properties linked to him, seizing hundreds of designer handbags and luggage stuffed with cash, jewellery and other valuables. Now, two lawyers of former Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak have withdrawn themselves from representing him. Datuk Harpal Singh Grewal confirmed the matter when contacted after leaving the former Prime Minister's residence at Taman Duta, Kuala Lumpur. Datuk Harpal, who identified the other lawyer as M. Adi Mulan, said they took the step following the former Premier's decision to engage former Solicitor General to Datuk Muhammad Yusuf Zainal Abidin and 6 other lawyers from the latter's legal team. He, however, noted that they were not dismissed but withdrew after a discussion. Datuk Sri Najib presented himself at the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission headquarters this morning to assist investigations into a case involving SRC International Sdn Berhad. Its Deputy Chief Commissioner of Operations, Datuk Sri Azam Baki, said only Datuk Sri Najib had been summoned thus far and MACC has not made any decision to call other individuals. Moving on to other stories we are following, a 20-year-old terrorist supporter was sentenced to a total of 20 years in prison after pleading guilty to 4 terrorism-related charges, including a planned attack on the Better Beer Festival 2017, which had been scheduled for October last year. However, Muhammad Hafizi Mat Jusoh will spend only 9 years in prison as High Court Judge Datuk Muhammad Sophian Abdul Razak ordered the sentences to be served concurrently. In the first charge, Muhammad Hafizi was alleged to have been given training via a WhatsApp group between 9:07 p.m. and 10:28 p.m. on September 23rd last year on how to make an explosive device to a group of people who were ready to conduct a terror attack in Kota Bharu. In the second charge, he was alleged to have attended a training session at an empty plot of land in Gom Kulim, Pasir Puteh in Kelantan between 3:30 p.m. and 4 p.m. on October 10th last year as preparation for the terror attack on the festival. In a third charge, the youngest of 9 siblings was alleged to have owned 57 items linked to Al-Qaeda in his mobile phone, also on October 10th last year. In the fourth charge, Hafizi was alleged to have uploaded 13 videos and 5 pictures involving terrorist groups on his Instagram account. Before pronouncing the sentence, Judge Datuk Muhammad Sophian advised Muhammad Hafizi to study while in prison and try to do something which would make the nation proud, as he was still young. The arrest of 11 suspects in several raids which began on May 18th has helped in solving at least 8 theft cases in Selangor, Kuala Lumpur and Negeri Sembilan. All the theft cases involved Goldsmith stores, including the latest, which took place at the Pokong Jewellery Store at Atrium Mall Shopping Centre, Damansara last Friday. Selangor Police Chief Datuk Mazlan Mansor, in a press conference in Shah Alam, informed that following the arrest of 6 suspects, including 2 who were shot dead at the scene, police managed to locate another suspect in Bukit Beruntung area, Rawang.
Secara keseluruhannya, dalam operasi ini JSJ D9 Selangor telah berjaya menangkap 8 orang berumur dalam lingkungan 22 hingga 30 tahun. Dan di antara rekod-rekod jenayah mereka ini ialah Seksyen 395 Kanun Keseksaan, Seksyen 506, Wanted, Seksyen 3 Firearms and Increased Penalty Act yang mana berlaku di Samun Kedai Mas Leisure Mall pada tahun 2017.
Police later arrested another suspect at Bukit Sentosa who was injured in the leg after being shot in the incident. Following the arrest, 2 more members from the same group surrendered themselves at the Jerantut Police Headquarters on the same day. Police seized most of the stolen jewellery worth 400,000 ringgit and 4 guns. All the suspects are remanded until May 26th, while 3 other suspects are still on the run. The Malaysian Armed Forces, through the 2nd Battalion of the Royal Rangers Regiment, seized 185 kilograms of ketum leaves at Pos Sahara, Padang Terap, Kedah. 6th Brigade Commander Brigadier General Abdul Aziz, in a statement, said this was the second attempt to smuggle ketum leaves through the Malaysia-Thailand border fence during Ramadan. Brigadier General Abdul Aziz said a total of 5 sacks were found in the jungle at 12 p.m. yesterday. Upon investigation, a total of 400 bunches of ketum leaves were found in the sacks. The seized ketum leaves have been taken to the Padang Terap Police Headquarters for further investigation. Police arrested 30 individuals, including 2 male foreigners, in the ongoing crackdown against illegal gambling in Kuching, Sarawak. Sarawak State CID Chief Dennis Leong Soon Kwai said a total of 21 raids were carried out on Saturday from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. in 8 districts, namely Kuching, Padawan, Kota Samarahan, Bau, Sri Aman, Serian, Bintulu and Miri. In a released statement, the Sarawak State CID chief said 14 of the raids were against illegal 4D, while 7 were against online gaming. 30 mobile phones, 2 laptops, betting slips, stationery items and cash amounting to 3,405 ringgit were also seized. The suspects arrested include 13 women aged between 17 and 53 years old. Leong further noted that all those arrested are being investigated for offences under the Common Gaming House Act 1953. Coming up next, a Home Ministry to focus on national security and peace. Stay with us. Non-performing cabinet members would be dropped and replaced by other more qualified members of parliament. Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad said no cabinet is perfect and it is important to give an opportunity to new people to prove their capabilities. With the swearing-in of 13 cabinet ministers before the Yang di-Pertuan Agong, which was held at the Istana Negara at the federal capital, Tun Dr. Mahathir said he would now be able to hold a cabinet meeting, even though a few more ministerial posts had yet to be filled. He also said the number of cabinet ministers would likely reach 28, to include representatives from Sabah and Sarawak.
Kita boleh mengadakan mesyuarat kabinet walaupun ini tak penuhnya. Kita akan lantik lagi. Jumlah akhirnya mungkin 25 dan kita mungkin juga tambah kerana kita belum ambil kira penyertaan Sabah. Jadi akhirnya mungkin dalam 27 ataupun 28.
Meanwhile, when asked on the criticisms over his selection of Dr. Mazli Malik as Education Minister, the Premier highlighted the latter's credentials as a professor, an intellectual with a religious academic background, who was also proficient in the English language. Now, efforts to ensure national security and peace, besides issues concerning immigration and foreign workers, are among the main tasks that would be given emphasis by the Home Ministry. Its Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin said other issues that would also be given attention were reducing the crime rate and prevention of drug abuse, as well as matters related to the Malaysian Volunteers Department, RELA. Speaking to reporters, Tan Sri Muhyiddin said these issues would be taken up to the cabinet meeting expected to be held on Wednesday. He added that his aspiration is to ensure that national security and peace remain preserved and to discharge the task entrusted by Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. Tan Sri Muhyiddin took his oath of office, loyalty and secrecy together with 12 other cabinet ministers before the Yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Muhammad V at Istana Negara in Kuala Lumpur yesterday. Efforts to revive the country's economy and make Malaysia a major investment destination in the Southeast Asian region and globally will be the main focus of the Ministry of Economic Affairs for the next 5 years. Its new minister, Dato' Sri Muhammad Azmin Ali, said he believed that Malaysia has great potential to restore the confidence of domestic and foreign investors because it has competent and knowledgeable human capital. Datuk Sri Azmin said his experience as Menteri Besar of Selangor will help in ensuring that the country's economic management is conducted responsibly and well. He said this after taking his oath of office, loyalty and secrecy together with 12 other cabinet ministers before the Yang di-Pertuan Agong at Istana Negara, Kuala Lumpur. When asked about his successor as Selangor Menteri Besar, Datuk Sri Azmin said it would only be decided after the end of Ramadan. The Anti-Fake News Act, which was officially gazetted in April, will be abolished. And the proposal to abolish the act would be brought to Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad so that it could be abolished as soon as possible. As the new minister heading the Ministry of Communications and Multimedia, Gobind Singh Deo said media freedom was his main agenda. And he is committed in that regard, which is one of the things mentioned in the Pakatan Harapan Manifesto.
Cadangan saya yang akan saya bawa kepada Yang Amat Berhormat Perdana Menteri adalah supaya kita terus repeal undang-undang itu. Tapi ada undang-undang lain yang kita perlu lihat kembali dan kita tengok macam mana kita nak bawa perubahan lah. Kalau ada perluan untuk kita repeal, kita akan buat cadangan. Kalau ada cadangan untuk kita pindah supaya ianya dikemas kini, supaya ianya relevan untuk masa sekarang.
Gobind said this after taking his oath of office, loyalty and secrecy together with 12 other cabinet ministers before the Yang di-Pertuan Agong at Istana Negara in Kuala Lumpur. The minister further noted that he will create a group of legal experts so that they can monitor the impact of the law, the shortcomings and will improvise accordingly. The Puchong MP said he would also give serious attention to the whole aspect of news reporting and find out how local television systems can compete with international media channels. Post Malaysia is targeting for the sales of the Hari Raya Aidilfitri animated postcard this year to reach 1.2 million ringgit compared to 900,000 ringgit in sales generated through its traditional greeting cards. Its Chief Operating Officer of Mail Operations, Helmi Hashim, said the group's latest and impressive innovation combines technology and the tradition of celebrating Aidilfitri.
Tahun ini kami mensasarkan bahawa figure ini akan masih lagi dalam keadaan di paras yang sama, iaitu 1.1 atau 1.2, dan saya berharap bahawa dia akan berjaya menawan hati kaum-kaum muda ni lah untuk menggunakan teknologi ini. Overall ucapan kita dalam tahun-tahun lepas tu agak rendah, tetapi pada tahun lepas saya nampak peningkatan. Peningkatan itu mencecah hingga 1.1 million. Termasuk semua jenis kad, termasuk dengan augmented reality card lah.
Speaking to reporters in Kuala Lumpur, Helmi said the latest innovation, the 3D hologram Raya greeting card, will come in 2 different designs and videos. Customers can watch the 3D hologram videos by downloading the Hologram Raya mobile application via Google Play or App Store and attach the hologram plastic projector on the smartphone screen. The card was introduced following the success of last year's animated Raya postcard featuring the augmented reality or AR technology. The 3D cards are now available at 400 Post Malaysia branches nationwide. For those who prefer to purchase online, they can do so at www.eziemal.com. Malaysia's BWF Uber Cup campaign came to a sluggish start after losing 2-3 to Indonesia in their Group D opener in Bangkok, Thailand on Monday. The girls now need a miracle to help them reach the quarterfinals as they go against 14-time champions China, who are also defending champions in the second tie this afternoon. In the first singles match, Sonia Chia came from a game down to defeat Fitriani 10-21, 21-17, 21-14 to give Malaysia the lead. In women's doubles, scratch pair Goh Ya Ching, Lee Meng Yan failed to make an impression in their match against veteran players Gracia Poli and Apriyani Rahayu. The Indonesian duo beat the Malaysian pair in single games 21-13, 21-14. Gregoria Mariska Tunjung then made it 2-1 to Indonesia after defeating Goh Jin Wei. She won her match in straight sets at 22-20, 21-16. Della Destriera Harris and Rizky Amelia Pradipta fought hard to overcome the Malaysian duo of Chow Mei Kwan and Vivian Hu. In the second doubles match, the Indonesian girls won 24-22, 20-22, 21-12 to give them an unassailable 3-1 lead in the tie. 19-year-old Salvadore Quisona of Malaysia prevailed in the decider to defeat Ruseli Hartawan 21-23, 23-21, 21-13. Indonesia had to settle for a 3-2 win in the end. And that concludes this afternoon's News on 2. In our top story today, non-performing cabinet members will be replaced. Join us again at 7 this evening. I'm Mohana Priya. Thanks for watching.